Hi, I'm Rama-Tulai. This video is intended for that sister of mine who thinks that being a woman in the workplace and still being able to create that environment wherein she is well respected and valued can be daunting, if not possible. My message to you is that, in fact, it can be possible. It all depends, and it depends on you. I'm saying this because I have been in this position for a very long time now. I have been a woman in the workplace and for almost a decade now in leadership. And in all these years, I have never been in a situation where I felt I was disrespected or undervalued by anyone in my workplace. In fact, what I have experienced in the past, I would say, was that I felt overvalued sometimes. And I'm going to share with you some examples to emphasize that or to show you how that looked like. The first one is having received a guest when I just joined a new organization. And this guest was a former boss of mine. He came just to say hello and to see how well I was settling in my new role in that new organization. A similar example is another boss of mine who came to see me in a subsequent workplace. He came when I was in a meeting. He didn't just leave a message. He waited until I came out of that meeting just to say hello and to see how I was doing. The third example would be a former HR manager who called me after hearing about the news of my redundancy amongst other colleagues from an organization during COVID. He called just to ask if I could consider rejoining them in that former place of work. These examples then for me would confirm to me that I might have been an employee who was well respected and valued in those places of work to have received such a treatment from them. So what do I mean by it depends on you then? I'm going to share with you in this video 3 things that I believe have worked for me consistently in all places that I have worked in. And believe me, I have worked in many places. To have the guts to come and sit here in front of you, talking to you about how to be well respected and valued at work. What are these 3 things? First, you need to know yourself. You need to be yourself and you need to believe in yourself. In this video, we're going to be talking about the first one, which is to know yourself. And then we will talk about the other 2 in my coming videos. We will explore what I mean by to know yourself. Why is it important to know yourself? And how do you begin that journey of discovering yourself to now have this environment for yourself where you are well respected and valued in the workplace? So if this is something you might be interested in knowing more about, then keep listening or keep watching. Let's move on to the impact of knowing yourself. What happens once you've gotten to that stage wherein you're confident that now you're that person, you're that woman in the workplace who knows herself? The impact of you becoming that woman who knows herself, is one that is never ending. And everything changes for you in ways that you could never have imagined. Everyone around you, including your fellow managers, if you're a manager, or your colleagues, even your boss, will begin to sense that aura of confidence, respectability, and assuredness in you. Colleagues at all levels in the organization, in the office, will start treating you with respect. At meetings, everyone would want to hear what you have to say about anything that is being discussed. People will listen to you. Office gossipers will not come near you because they know that you're that person who will not spend or exert any energy in that stuff. Invitees to meetings that you're hosting or you've invited them to will come to your meetings on time, or will inform you well in advance if they're not going to make it for any reason. Any colleague or colleagues that have anything negative to say about you or to confront you with will think twice before they come to you. In a nutshell, knowing yourself is equal being respected and being valued at work. So I'm going to close by asking you to put aside time now, going forward. Put aside a time of the day. Call it reflection time, call it thinking time, call it me time. What's important is that this is a time of the day wherein you will sit and reflect. And I want you to reflect on the things that I started with. Reflect on what are the things that you call your values. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your emotions and what triggers those emotions? What is your environment like and the people around you? Once you're able to gather all of these things, my sister, then you've got this. Good luck. And until my next video, you are amazing. And never forget that. Thank you.